considered topic for today is national government. So the Indian national government works on the British system of governance, which is also known as the British Westminster model. And it is basically divided into three parts: the legislature, the executive, and the judiciary. So if we talk about the executive first and we try to understand it, so there are basically two leaders who work as executive: the president and the prime minister. The president is the head of the state. He or she is also the supreme commander of the armed forces of India. And at the same time, the president is also responsible for giving the final call when they need to act on, or when they need to pass an act or a bill. At the same time, the president is also responsible for choosing some of the most important positions in India, such as the Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers. And speaking of the Prime Minister is the actual executive head. He or she leads a council of ministers, and together they see the day-to-day activities of the country and also work towards development of the country. Then if we speak of the legislature, India is a bicameral legislature, which means it has two houses in its parliament. The lower house is known as the Lok Sabha, or the House of the People, and the upper house is known as the Rajya Sabha, or the Council of States. So the Lok Sabha has a total of 543 seats in India, and the Rajya Sabha has a total of around 240 seats. In the Lok Sabha, all the leaders are elected by the people, as India follows a democratic government. Lok Sabha is also a symbol of democracy in that way. And the overall tenure of the Lok Sabha is 5 years, but it can also be dissolved earlier. Speaking of the Rajya Sabha is a permanent body. 1/3 of its members retire after every 2 years. Every bill that needs to be passed from both the houses. Then if we speak of the judiciary is the most independent body of India, headed by the Supreme Court, and under the Supreme Court come the high courts of different states. So the judiciary is also responsible for giving timely justice to the citizens of India. And the main thing is that the national government works with a balance of all these three parts. So for example, when any kind of law has to be made into an act, the legislature and the judiciary work together. For example, the 2019 Triple Talaq Bill, in which the Supreme Court made a landmark judgment on the Shaira Banu case, and after that, it also recommended the legislature to pass an act based on that, which the legislature did, and we now know this act as the Triple Talaq Act. So I would like to conclude by saying that with a proper balance of the executive, the judiciary, and the legislature, India has a very systematic form of government following the constitution. Thank you.